gives them a satisfaction they couldn't get any other way.
That working? There we go. Hello everyone, welcome back to TopStiGear for live streaming for a change over on a different platform. I don't know what the delay is going to be like or anything. I ran a few tests which lasted about a minute long just to get the stream days up to kind of boost getting towards affiliate. But apart from that, we are live. I probably am going to go and tweet this. I've already tweeted it out. I'm probably going to go over to different Discord channels and basically post in the Discords that I'm live. I'm now over on Twitch. If people do find me over on Mixer, they can't hear what I'm saying. They can just say that I'm live and I move to Twitch. Because I've figured out a way to be able to do that. What happens to Twitch? I heard you can't use it anymore. So on Monday, let's go over to this channel just for a bit of story time. Story time with Tops. Basically on Monday, why is it green screening out my? Oh, because of reflection. But yeah, I don't know why that's. It's just the way I am. Anyway, so yes, on a load of things happened over the weekend on Twitch, and on that was posted on social media like Twitter, bringing up allegations of things that shouldn't happen happening. I'm trying to keep this as PG as I can. But things came up with allegations of people top up at Mixer, as well as allegedly Mixer partners as well. And obviously this brewed up over the weekend. It got to such a point where Phil Spencer, the head of Xbox, said he was going to get to the bottom of it on Twitter. And then came Monday. They effectively told everyone, including Mixer staff, partners, streamers, anyone using the Mixer platform. They told them on Monday, especially the staff as well, that they're going to be out of a job. Mixer, as we know it, is being sold to Facebook Gaming, and they're not getting any of the tech apparently or anything like that. But yes, they are partnered with Facebook Gaming, and the platform of Mixer is shutting down on the 22nd of July. So all Mixer streamers have spent hours upon hours getting images, whatever they needed to, converted over to be able to use on Twitch. So we see this as very much a big stab in the back. I've spent the good part of I've had a Mixer account ever since it was Beam, since the first day of Beam, which was the 20th of February 2015. And then on the 22nd of July 2020, they are deleting the platform completely, and it's going to forward you to Facebook Gaming. Mixer will no longer exist whatsoever, so no, I am not going to go back to Mixer. People have already said, why don't you go over to YouTube? I am not going back to YouTube because I had the same thing happen over there before I went over to Mixer. I spent the good part of 4 years, 3 to 4 years, like 3.5 years or so, on YouTube, growing myself. I was posting 2 videos a day, one Minecraft, one gaming, 2 videos a day, or a minimum, over on YouTube. I've talked about this in the past, but not into this much detail. I was making a reasonable amount on YouTube to call it a job. And then my power supply went. I had to wait for my next YouTube payment to be able to replace the power supply, which took about a month to get it all all done because I had to send it off to the warranty people, which is what I needed the money to be able to ship my power supply back to the company for check of warranty, and then they sent me a new one back, and that took all about a month. Got the new power supply installed, and I found with the old power supply it had basically corrupted my hard drive, and I lost 40 hours worth of footage, which meant I had to wait till my next payment to buy a new hard drive. And got the new hard drive, installed it. Obviously, I lost 40 hours of footage. I had to get that footage back. I had to go back over the games and try and delve in what I could do. And when I got back to posting videos, YouTube I'd missed out on 2 months worth of income on YouTube because of all of it. And because I wasn't posting videos daily, YouTube stopped promoting my channel. They also added the notification bell at the same time. And with that notification bell, if any of your subscribers were subscribed, they would not get a notification because they hadn't hit the notification bell. But they were the ones that implemented it. And they didn't tell the streamers to turn around and say, "Oh, we're adding this feature. Make sure you tell your fans or subscribers over there that we'll be implementing this on this day. Make sure when this date happens, go to your favourite creators' channels and hit that notification bell." No, they did not tell anyone any of that. And then also the apocalypse happened around the same time. So because I wasn't getting the viewership over that 2 months, because I wasn't getting... and then when I came back, I wasn't getting the viewership at all. My viewer rates dropped dramatically. Like, it went from... I can't even remember how many I was getting to like 1 or 2 a video. And to have that happen over 2 months, to lose what income I was having when it was just turning into a job. And then, because the apocalypse happened, my partnership was stripped off me because now I wasn't getting the viewer base and the viewership and the hours needed to be partnered. And that hit me really hard, obviously, because I was making an income at the same time. I moved over to Mixer. Well, before that, I actually had to get a job to pay the bills, which put me less time on YouTube to be able to create content. I was spending a good part of probably 8 hours a day on YouTube, on creating content for YouTube, which was for me, it was like a full-time job. I got into a rhythm. I was making like I say, publishing 2 videos a day. I was recording that much in one day, editing it another day, rendering it the next day, uploading it, and make sure it was all going to go public and all that. So that's my YouTube story. And then I finally, when I had some free time and I was jobless, I went over to Mixer. Which I've spent the good part of another 3 years fully pushing myself on Mixer. I got up to, obviously recently I just got up to partnership level to literally apply for partner. That was 3 years hard work. More because of the fact that I was always away in the summer when we get the higher viewers. So I would come back and I'd be absolutely out of it, and I'd have like 3 days back at home before I was going back out to the next event to work at. And I spent a good part of 3 years, thousands of pounds as well, because I probably would have done it any other way. I've spent hard-earned money on flying to America to network with the main bulk of the American community of Mixer. I've met staff members. I've met like the founders. I've done everything. I've gone to EGX in the UK. Granted, EGX last year, I was given Press Pass to, and I 100% will apply for Press Pass again if they will have me, because it was an absolutely amazing experience. I got to meet the UK side of everyone from Mixer. I got to still meet more Mixer staff that were over here. and grow everything. And when it comes to this year, I finally got myself back up to push myself to stream. Oh, by the way, yeah, Fads and Frito, thank you both for the host, much appreciated. So I've spent a good part of 3 to nearly 4 years over on that platform, dedicating as much time as I could do to live streaming. And I had just got to a point where I was getting that income again. But yeah, yes, it was Embers. And a few other things that I can't talk about because of that. What was it called? I can't talk about it for legal reasons. But I was making money again from Mixer, which wasn't as much as I was getting over on YouTube side of things, but it was still an income and it was still helping me with everything. Hashtag no auto hosts. Amazing fry. So yes, I obviously I'm kind of distraught with what's happened with Mixer. And so is everyone of the Mixer community. But I feel like the last 7 years of my life trying to create content for people, for everyone, has been a big stab in the back. I've been first of all, YouTube completely failed. Mixer is now, we're trying to bring the Mixer community over to Twitch. Now that I know I can actually stream to Twitch because I've run the tests and all that, it works. Let's try and turn this down. Sorry, my webcam thing is annoying me right now. Filter. That's the wrong one. That one works. A little bit better. So, what I've mainly been doing is I have been posting video. I really enjoy live streaming a lot more than creating videos. I prefer having been able to sit here and talk with people in chat and not just talk to myself, which is what YouTube is. And I don't want to give. People have said, why don't you give you, like Ad's just said. People have said, why not give YouTube? Why not go to YouTube? I've been stabbed in the back once before from YouTube. I have had official meetings with YouTube prior to, obviously, the apocalypse and all that. I have my first ever trip to London was a secondary meeting with higher ups at YouTube to help with my channel. And then obviously the apocalypse all happened and I lost time and effort to actually dedicate over there. So Twitch because I wanted to watch you and I found out about Mixer. Thank you, Fad. I won't live stream on YouTube. I don't think I'll ever go over to YouTube and live stream. Their ecosystem for live streaming is not well thought out as Twitch is. Twitch is definitely a dedicated live streaming platform. It always has been. It is probably a lot easier for me as a creator coming over from Mixer to try and bring a community over with everyone else that's coming over from Mixer. Try and bring my community over to build and create and have fun over here. Yes, affiliation is something that is very possible. The minimum requirements you need to actually start making an income, well, to have the ability to start making an income on Twitch is 7 days streamed of 7 days streamed of 30 days. Within that 7 days of streaming, you need 8 hours, and you need a concurrent viewership of 3. So it is very much possible for everyone that was over on Mixer to come over to Twitch, get that affiliation at the minimum by the end of next month when Mixer completely shuts. If they've already got affiliation over here, people, they can bring the community over, they can bring the subscribers over, they can bring the followers over. Embers and Bitch completely change up, so people now do that. Oh, Twitch support is now available for Mixed Up. So yeah, I have currently a temporary bot in place of Streamlabs, the cloud-based bot for Streamlabs, to be able to handle stuff over here. I've converted over imagery. I converted over what's it called? Not Streamlabs, Stream Deck, and I'm currently using Restream. I'm using Mixer's platform against them right now. I've converted. I'm currently broadcasting to Restream. Restream broadcasts me to Mixer through Lightstream, which overlays my moving to Twitch imagery. But it shows I'm live. It doesn't show any of my content, and it just basically shows them that I'm now live, but over on Twitch. So I'm trying to bring my community over here. Well, I hope you grow faster on Twitch, because it's just a bit annoying that you were so close. Yeah, it is really annoying. I've worked, like I said, I've spent thousands of pounds, which money, like honestly, money's not really an issue right now. I've spent the time and the effort and put so much into making Mixer my home after I got stabbed in the back by YouTube to then get stabbed in the back by Mixer. Now, Twitch obviously is very much settled. It's owned by Amazon. There is a lot on Twitch that it is undisputably the better and most known platform for live streaming. So coming over here is probably the best option for me. And for other creators, obviously I know Fry's over here, I know Jeff's over here, I know Miles is coming over here. There is so many more people coming over here than going to other platforms that it just seems right to be here with the rest of the Mixer community. Sophie, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Starting Line. Hope you're having a great day there. Much appreciated indeed. Just realised you're streaming earlier today. Have you got a sleeping time? No. Yes and no. I was up till 4:30 in the morning, watching Miles Pernicious's last stream over on Mixer, saying his goodbyes. He has been obviously a partner on there for over 3 years. His Minecraft server he had, Ohanacraft, was obviously there for his Mixer subscribers, and it turned 3 yesterday. So he wanted to say a final goodbye to that as it is as the server. It's going to be rebooted as in 1.16 on Java Edition for Twitter, and when it gets Twitter subscribers, that'll be added onto it. So I have kind of regularly, I don't know why I woke up at like 9 AM after going to sleep at 4:30. But I do feel energized. I've had my breakfast. I've got a coffee, Level Up coffee. And we're back at it, honestly. I'm here to have fun and enjoy myself. You know what? I'm gonna close Discord. I'm not even gonna post into different channels that I'm live on here. People find me on here, they find me on here. Obviously, there's so many people I've already sent over, and a lot of people are in American time zones. So if they find me over here in the middle of the night, or they wake up early and they find me, great. If not, we'll just continue doing what we're doing and having fun. But I'm over here now anyway. I'm over here on Mixer. I'm over here on Twitch. There is a few things, like obviously this is still working. That's still working. I've changed over my follows and hosts and raids. I've put my raid to the host one just because it's easier. Well, basically, I've tried to convert everything over as I can. Pixel Chat is doing absolutely insane. He's live streamed for the past 2 days. And he's putting so much time into building his overlays to be compatible with Twitch, which is absolutely insane. I'll be streaming for hopefully about 4 to 5 hours like I normally do. Obviously going to be on Lionheart. We've not really done much on Lionheart. Oh, well, we have done a lot of Lionheart, but 1.16 on Lionheart isn't there yet. We are still waiting on some of the back-end stuff to come out. And we'll probably be updating... Well, they're going to be running tests on the creative server before we go to the live server. So there is that. But yeah, so we're going to go on to Lionheart. Let's go and switch it over to the game side. I think that's kind of enough of the talking in the morning. But obviously I don't have the embers. I do know I will be getting paid out for my embers that I did make. When I hopefully get affiliate, we'll switch that over to bits. And we will see what we can do with that. Almost done with the beacons. Ooh, you've not seen yet. So let me load the game up, then I've got to refresh the sound. Before I forget. Back in an hour or so. No worries, fads. But yes, I have finished the beacons. I've placed all 30 beacons down and nearly 2,000 gold blocks for the beacons. We have the trees to take down before we can start taking... Oh, we've got the trees to take down and we want to try and get all the water out before we move over. But yes. I'm going to try something for a change. I'm going to minimize my OBS because I want to try and utilize the new stream manager that they have over here. Now, one of the good things about Twitch is, obviously I'm using Pretzel Rocks. Underneath the stream, you'll be able to see a Pretzel Rocks thing. When I get, when I hopefully get affiliate, you'll be able to use Bits, their version of it, Embers, to request songs through the platform that I'm currently making music, playing music through. Shadow Rage with a host. How are you doing today? I hate this. So I had issues last time with my light level overlay. I don't know if they fixed them. I did update them and then it just completely crashed. So I'm just doing this, so I'm fine. I'm doing pretty good, thanks for Shadow. As good as I can be after having to move everything over to a new platform. But we're good. We're having fun. We're gonna keep pushing, keep live streaming. I'm not gonna let the knockback push me down. We're just gonna see where things take us and keep enjoying ourselves and having fun. We actually had a few sales in here the other day, and I've taken one out because I've done some things with that. I don't know what we have sold or what we haven't sold. Yeah, but it is something to get used to. I used to use Twitch, or I attempted starting to use Twitch before I started on Mixer. I'm drawing while I was starting on Mixer. I used to rebroadcast to see where the better audience was, and obviously I was getting a lot more viewership over on Mixer, and decided to make that my home. But a lot of stuff still has changed since then. We're gonna go as we can, and yeah, we'll just see where things take us, honestly. Absolutely see where things go. But yeah, so I have done some stuff off camera. Last stream, we ended up adding building all of these sections up. So we now have our, what's it called? What are these? Our shulker loading storage systems. I have actually gone through and added sticks into all of these because they were the best options I had a load of logs. I made the logs into planks. I made the planks into sticks. I made so many sticks that all these single chests in the middle are now fold up apart from one. And they will work for the storage systems. And obviously I've done dirt, grass, sand, gravel, clay, andesite, stone, 3 stone, 2 cobblestone, diorite, granite, coal ore, iron ore, gold ore, redstone ore, and obsidian. Now obviously we could do diamond ore and other kind of ores, but what if we get any like diamond ore, lapis ore, and another ore? We could do all that, but we're not going to. What? All messages were deleted by a moderator. What was that? Why? I don't know what the bot blocked then. I'm still getting used to kind of the bot stuff and all that kind of stuff, but I do get to see what it says. So, yeah, basically, on Mixer, I had a very strict bot, and it looks like it's come straight up back over to Twitch. I try, even though some of the music I stream can maybe sometimes have swearing or anything like that, I try and keep everything family friendly, but I say teen to cover it all. Obviously, we don't have really that much age rating systems over here that we had over there. But my bot I've set to the community guideline filter of the Streamlabs bot. So if anything gets deleted, it's blame Streamlabs. That's all I can say. Sorry about that. If anything does get deleted, I can still see it over on the restream chat. But yeah, so anyway, we did all that, and then I've also got everything in place here for what we need, as well as a load of filter items. Talking of the filter items, I'm going to have to go and change all my filter items over at my store. For my free stuff. Did you reset sound? Did I reset sounds? Can you guys hear chest opening? Be able to. Anyway, we have got more deaths than last time as well. That was another fun thing. So yeah, so off camera I made sure these all were sorted up. I got all the items in for putting into the storage, putting into the item sorting areas. So we've got them to put in. Obviously, I've done some AFK because we have not one, not two, not three, but 4 and a bit double chests full. Oh well, I say it a bit. It's the hoppers full of sugarcane because we need to convert this over to a working sugarcane farm that will work in 1.16. And obviously, we've still got all of our gunpowder, which I've had to change this over as well. So I had issues where the gunpowder was going too slow. So I had to figure out why, and it was basically I've put 2 ender chests there, so it stays more in the water than because it was pushing into and over the hoppers, so it wasn't getting the full force of the water pushing onto it. So now it pushes the items into both hoppers, both chests, and pushes it along. And as you can see, I've utilised that up there as well. I've put the ender chest in, I've put the lava in, but I haven't put the water stream in, or the filters in, which obviously I've got the filter items there, and the filter items and the items that are going to be stored in there to do. But obviously I've only got 7 rockets left, but we can do this. We have now placed all 30 beacons. So one of the things I did on one of the things I've done off camera was I think it was 1,509 wither skeletons I had to kill to get 90 wither skulls to get the beacons. And obviously I AFK'd at the gold farm to get the gold. And all the beacons are in, they're all at the right level. Obviously all this water needs filling in. But obviously I can start digging out some of the other areas first. Start digging up some of the topsoils to fill all the water in. But any water that is above the level that we're currently mining down to has been demolished. Because this is literally the level that we're mining down to, which is level 63. So everything's going to be mined down to level 63. So that at least we can do that. But obviously we need to get rid of all the trees first before we can start getting the land down. But everything is covered by haste 2 beacons, which is absolutely insane. And obviously this storage system is absolutely mammoth. It's not the biggest storage system we've built, but it can still hold 10 million items. And one of the parts for this storage system we actually do need is Well, what do we need for these? We need chucker boxes, of course. Now, I have actually gone around and adapted these so they can actually hold more shulker boxes in these items here. Obviously, we probably can't get all 6,500 shulker boxes yet. But we can still give it a good try. And obviously, we also need to get building a sugarcane farm. And obviously, in the sugarcane farm, I thought... 1 minute. There we go. One of the things with the sugarcane farm is I thought we would build it all the way down here. Now, obviously, we've got all this over here, but like I said, we could dig into here a little bit and put the sugarcane farm over this side. Pipe it up and have it on the other side, which is good. So, right, the giveaway. Do exclamation point giveaway in the chat. It will now link you to the same exact entry system. We have switched over the Mixer follow to the Twitch follow as the mandatory entry. However, anyone that had followed on Mixer will still get that entry in. And I just realised, is Atlum over on Mixer? Atlum, hey there. I saw you over on... Oh, well, you can't even hear me. But yeah, so I've just seen that Atlum had chatted in the Mixer chat, because that's what I can see with the chat currently. I've got both chats open, but I've mainly got the dashboard open for Twitch. They just can't see me up there. But yeah, so I've talked to the people that have provided the keys and are providing the t-shirt. They have basically said that we're still going to run the giveaway. You still hit the milestone, but as you transition moving over to another platform, we're going to push the giveaway to finish at the end of next month. So everyone's entries that are currently in there are still in there. You can boost up the entry by obviously doing the new Twitch follow, and the same terms and conditions apply. You still get the 3 months Xbox Game Pass Ultimate giveaway code. Disclaimer, obviously you have to be a new member to do Ultimate, or you can't currently have an Ultimate subscription for it to work. And then obviously you have to be in a certain location. You have to be in a location where we can legally ship you the item with the t-shirt. Apart from that, everyone can do that, yeah. I got to go, I need sleep. It's 2:44 AM for me. Thank you, Shadow Rage. Have yourself a good night's sleep. Well, we might even still be here when you're back. We'll see. But yeah, so the giveaway is still happening. All the entries are still valid. You can re-enter, add a new entry by following on Twitch through the giveaway link, and linking your follow up to the giveaway. And it'll be drawn at the start of August, 1st of August, and ends at the end of July, Eastern Standard Time. Pacific Standard Time. Sorry, Pacific Standard Time, yeah. Well, yeah, like I was saying, one of the things we need to do is work out a sugarcane farm, and then obviously get the materials to build a sugarcane farm. Obviously, I've got rid of the water over here. I've got rid of the water above the level, like I said. And I also have worked on, because I know I'm going to be doing some mining down here, the 31st beacon with beacon blocks and some extra gold. Because for the gold, I can actually use the gold for certain things for when 1.16 comes out. I'm probably going to make a gold helmet. I'm going to make a gold helmet with fire protection, because obviously we're in the nether. The normal protection. It's still going to have menu gun unbreaking on. So I think you have better things with the piglins by wearing golden armor. So that's why I'm going to do that. I obviously can also use the gold for the starting of the beacon and things like that. But yeah, we're going to probably plonk that up here somewhere when we start digging down. But we need to get the design first, figure out how big it's going to go. We still have like massacre, so we can convert it over. So that's the main plan that we're doing. Yeah, that is the main plan we're doing today. But obviously, I also need to go over to the end and start mining things over the end. But this is the currently updated map. There we go. This is the currently updated map. Obviously, you can see where all of the water has been filled in from the previous maps. All the water that is above the level should be filled in. I've started filling in some water down here, but obviously a lot more water needs to be placed in there. And all of that. Well, obviously all this needs to be filled in with water, and all this needs to be filled in with water. Probably some of this does, some of this does. We'll work all that out when we need to. But I've gone through and tried to make sure everywhere that there is water, even under the trees. Obviously the trees need to come down first before we can start digging out everything else. We need the shulker boxes to the storage system before we can do anything else. And obviously we need a sugarcane farm to work before anything else, because if we can't get a sugarcane farm built in 1.15 to work in 1.16, then we're not going to have any sugarcane in 1.16 until we get the stuff to be able to convert everything over. It's going to be fun. It'll be absolutely fun. One thing I'm probably going to do, because I absolutely love now, I've checked out what you can do with your VODs on Twitch, is I can go in and cut out a segment of the VOD and save it as a separate clip. So I can go in there and completely edit, like what I've just basically said about obviously moving over from my experiences with YouTube, then going to Mixer, and then obviously now coming on to Twitch, the new part, where we're going to progress out as well. I can cut that out and use it and do it. So same with the clips as well. It's so much easier to do clip systems. Like, I have a button that works with clips. Anyone can create clips. Sadly, I can't limit people. I really liked. I didn't really like it. I might change it so it's sub only clips when I get the sub button drop. But we will honestly see, because I don't know how things are going to go. But anyway, we're going to disconnect from there. We're going to go on the creative server. Hopefully we should be here. Yes. So we're in the same world, but we've got nothing over here, which is great because I can figure out a sugarcane farm. Now, I have a brief idea, but we're going to have to see how things go. Water. There's... Do I need stairs or do I need slabs? We'll do stone slabs because we're at the moment to get. Hey Jeff, how you doing? Thanks for coming in and dropping in and saying hi. I know you were finished up your stream just as I was setting myself up to go live. But yeah, we're here. Switched out my Mixer hat for the hat that I got when I bought this chair. So at least I've got a hat to wear while I can't share everything. Oh, thank you, Fry. Yes, we have the new shout out command from Pixel Chat. That's awesome. And yes, I did bring over. I tried to find people's usernames that came over from Mixer to Twitch to get them as to add them as mods straight away. They don't have to be if they don't want to. I can always restrict it and all that, but it's good. But yeah, it's such a shame, obviously, which everything was happening. But we grow stronger as a community by sticking together and moving over, really. What am I'm trying to figure out what I need now. I'm trying to work out a way to make a... So, we obviously did this before, which was a shulker loader system. Now we need to figure out a sugarcane system that will work on 1.16. But, yeah, we're just going to push to try and get the affiliate as soon as we can. It's the second time a platform has kind of just completely... the Twix I love, yeah. It's amazing. But yeah, I completely, it's the second time a platform has completely just, not folded in on itself, but stabbed me in the back. So it's hit me a lot harder because I thought I could trust Mixer and the Mixer community. I've spent so much time building everything over there. But I'm currently simultaneously live streaming to Twitch and Mixer. But everything I broadcast to Mixer is being pushed through Livestream, their own system. And it basically mutes my live stream and just adds an overlay image that says moving to Twitch. So, a joke's on them. I can push it. I can do that. But either way, I'm here to have fun, enjoy myself, and get back to some form of normality as much as I can do. I probably need redstone. Redstone is probably a good idea. I need one of them. I need not a sticky piston, just a normal regular piston. I probably... What else do I need? Blocks. Figure it all out. I completely forgot what I said for what was interesting now. I say that much stuff, I forget what I say. How much does water go? Obviously, we're going to find out right now, aren't we? There. So, the idea is that this should all work like this. That needs to be a stair. But yeah, like the main thing is, I didn't want to go to another platform. I wanted to go to the platform that everyone else is moving over to try and get some form of normality with who is where and all that. But yeah, that's that as well. I want to see if I can do it like this. No. We'll have a block here. Pistons up top. I'm trying to do the same kind of design that I saw. What's it called? Oh no, it's not that one, is it? I'm trying to do the same kind of design I saw Butcher do. See if that works. Right, what'll happen if I do all this like this? And then I go to... Okay, and once water rim. This should go up to here. There we go, and it shouldn't go anywhere else. Right, that does that. So, does this have to be the bamboo? Okay, that doesn't work. Why am I even doing it like this? I can just do it like this. Does that still class as that? But I could probably put need to move this up now one because I can't put the blue eye. Well, I can. But I can put packed ice underneath there. Oh, that wasn't meant to happen, but oh well. Get some more water. And then obviously go to a water stream that goes that way. That should allow us to put all these on here. We could go cheap to go observer based by just having the one observer over here. But if we do it the other way, where we have more observers, obviously it'll work for everything. I just need to stop dropping the observers. Okay. I do it like that, and then I use powered rails. Obviously be one wall. And then oh no, that won't work because I need to put a block up. I need to put a block there to put the sand on. Here's me trying to be cheatsy on it. Oh no, because I still can't even put the sand there, can I? No. Unless I tear them, maybe. Would that work? No, it wouldn't work. I still have to just move it one more. Replicate this on top as well. Yeah, because I want to put. I can't. If I can put that there. So I could at least do it like this. Now, I could, like I said, I could make it even simpler by getting rid of all these. Having one there. Ah, that won't work, so then I can't power the rail. Unless I use... this. And... 4 redstone dots. And that doesn't even power any of these. Will that power them? No. first of all, I also need something else. Did it just work if I do this instead of having a repeater? No, because it lights it, it just doesn't fire them. If it was one lower, would that work? No. It definitely has to be a stone dust. However, like I said, I can make this cheaper. If it works like this. Oh, then this will have to be up. If it has to be obsidian, I can mine the obsidian still. I need in. Fine, here we go. Let's get this built. Now, will this work? But it fires twice. Put a repeater in it. Not retract. Oh, because it's stuck to them, isn't it? That's not even going to work. At least we now know that don't work. This should work. And if I need obviously lights in here, so we'll probably do glowstone on top of them. We'll add a repeater in here as well, just to make sure the signal strength goes all the way. And oh, that doesn't even work either. Oh, it won't work because I've not put the redstone in. Okay, so that'll work. But obviously it takes so long for these to grow. We're going to have to do multiple platforms. Okay. I could move this all down one. Save space. And that'll fire every time it goes there. Yeah. This should work again, hopefully. Go. Okay, so this still has to be moved up by one. Go. Up. Ah, that's going to be an issue, isn't it? Okay, move them back up to the regular place, I guess. It's worth a try. The other thing I can think of is do it like this. So if any of them go, they both go. Make up your own rules as you go. Stay only true to what you know and who you are. Nice. And who you are. I want to make a really efficient one though. I don't know if that would work. But obviously they can start like that. And obviously I can do them sat back to back as well. Obviously, do them side by side because the pistons would go. Yeah. What do we need? Iron bars. Yeah, so all of these will then get pushed into here and end up over this side. Obviously, you can tile them like that. Obviously, if these go, they will go and all sorts. And obviously, tile them up above as well. Have it like that so they definitely fall down. Obviously, I guess it's just a matter of how much space I have and materials to build this. Okay. Oh, just because I want to make sure it'll, these will push down there as well. But obviously it's going to go underground, that's why I need the glowstone. But yeah, I'll do another water stream going this way. Yeah. All that. Make sure we don't get any of them going onto the other side. We obviously can be like this as well. Block the full layer as well. So I think that's going to be the design we go for. I don't know if there's any better designs out there. Obviously that's how it'll toggle sideways as well. So it tiles not only sideways but up. And obviously we can do one there and one there. We can even do some at the end just to make sure. Can we actually do it at the end? My attempt to make sure we get all of everything in. So how many? Oh, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 7. Right. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, no, because obviously, like I said, it'll be too far over, won't it? Yeah, we can't do one there. Want the one block gap in the middle. But yeah, so obviously this will be the ground floor section, with an added water stream going this way, dug down one more. Obviously this will be the section on top. I think that'll all work. Just a matter of obviously building it like that. Okay. I was just going. Yeah, we can't put any more up there, so that's good. That's okay. Now select, let's go over to this and simple creation. I will, oh, in fact, no, I need to do, we'll need to move it up one. Unless I can... a way to actually place it? Sugarcane. Oh, save schematic. Sugarcane. Can I paste the schematic in without needing... Load schematic, sugarcane. Duration. Is there a way to auto place it with being in creative? Or we just I think we just ignore that then, don't we? Okay, that's good then. What does it need in the matter of materials? It's 30. Oh, so 16 per module. Okay, that's. Okay, that's okay. We can figure this out then. How tall do we want it though? Obviously, we want it to be able to keep up with this stuff, so we want to try and get as much in as we can. The placement off. How tall is that, honestly? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wide. 4 and 7. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 uses that one. So 1, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it'll be off center, but we could fit that many in there. Hey, Badge Plays, thank you for the raid. Hopefully the thing comes up to say you've hosted, which doesn't actually move your username for some stupid reason. Let's quickly fix that. How you doing today, Batch? Batch, Toxmer, Shawkill, hey, how are we all doing? Hope you are all doing well. Thank you for the follows. Very much awesome of you all. The follows work. The follow worked perfectly. The raid one just needs a bit of a tweaking. Let me fix that. I still got the I'm still using it as the host command for the raid because I don't have a raid exclusive thing yet. But how are you all finding it here on Twitch? We're in the middle of creating a sugarcane farm if you can't tell. I need to fix this alert right now. I'm hoping it's just as easy as switching over or copying the CSS from. Copy that from there. And stick it up there. Select all. Just completely bye-bye. And paste. Save. Now, this one that comes up now should be the alert. As a test. Why is this? No! Reset the code. Save. Grade test. This is a little bit annoying because I'm trying to move the text around and it's not letting me. We'll sort that out another time. Wow, and you're the only one following me before raid. Wow, everyone. Yeah, wow. You only just followed now? No, it's honestly, it's fine. It's all good. Twitcherai is the one who benefits off the move. How does benefit off the move? I don't know if Shawkill is affiliated or thinged or whatever, but I know partnered. That's the one. But I know. Yes, English. I know you tweeted about it because I read it this morning briefly. I've been on Twitch for like 3 months, Diggy. Obviously, I was keeping myself on Mixer, but was only went on to. Makes sense. Makes sense. And obviously, having a username that configures over is great as well. But yeah, we're currently building, like I say, a sugarcane farm right now on Lionheart server. I'm doing it in creative to then move over to survival. But this is the plan. I'm trying to figure it out like this. And obviously, how high is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 high. Let's see how many we can fit in this area here. At 5 high. Let's just do this so you can all see. It's E. So if you haven't seen, this is my what's it called? Farm. Creeper farm. Obviously, it's not really working. Well, it is working at the moment. But it's the creeper farm, and I'm going to be digging out this wall a bit to add in the sugarcane farm because the sugarcane farm is currently using the 0 tick doesn't convert over to this version of the game. This account since I started playing World of Warcraft. Oh, okay, not bad. But anyway, it needs to be 5 high. And we can start on this one because that's where the water stream goes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I should probably do a separate thing for the fish, shouldn't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 3, 4. Oh my goodness, that's actually perfect to put it in like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vertical. If we do 6 vertical, then how many across was it? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 5, 6. Oh no, because it can the 7th can be used as the 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide, 5 tall. And then obviously I'm going to duplicate it, so it's going to be 5x5 is 25, so 50 modules of these. It'll be fun. We'll demonstrate over here. Obviously, they'll push both sides out when it comes out. Obviously, they'll come in here, they'll come into another water stream going this way. Or whichever way, probably this way. And it'll come up to the top at the end and into a storage system over this side. So I basically need to do an open mine out down here again. Add that. But 50 of these should be good. I have absolutely no idea what the rate's going to be, but 50 sounds like a good number. Just because obviously I can then open pit mine this out to the same level as that, as this one. Cover that back over. And have obviously both working underground simultaneously. So they all come into... This will be the... This is still obviously the... Where is it? Gunpowder storage. And obviously this is going to be then the sugarcane storage over this side. And then obviously the sugar is on top. So, we've saved that into schematics. The reason I've added the iron bars here as well... Oh, they sometimes get stuck there. There's nothing we can do about that, sadly. I can't even do this because that'll straight away... No. Connect to there. And we don't want that because obviously things coming down here. Don't want getting stuck. So it's not fully lossless, but it's as lossless as we can do. That works, but yeah, we'll have a few losses, but there's nothing we can do about that. I tried to do piston launchers and with slime blocks and stuff, but that did not work whatsoever. So we'll do what we can. But yeah, obviously we're trying to move everyone over to Mixer, from Mixer to Twitch here. Hopefully the plan is to try and get affiliate as soon as possible. Obviously we need to do the minimum of 8 hours, the average viewers of 3. Consecutive viewers, and the 7 days. Hey! Are we going to have to call you Cry Hex? I don't know how to pronounce your name. But I'm doing pretty good, Cry. How are you doing today? I remember your username, though, from Mixer, so it's just to kind of remember how to pronounce things. I've had a very busy week. Been a very stressful and busy week, so apologies if I do forget people's usernames from the old platform. It's just stressful. But yeah, anyway, that's how that's going to work. Obviously it works both sides, and obviously if this fires, it'll fire this pistons. If we... I don't know how to show this without not seeing it. Ah, you had a different username over there. That makes sense. But anyway, yeah, we're going to make 50 modules of this, which would be 25 of these, technically. Well, we have a single stack and then a double stack. So this is all going to be on the ground floor. It's not going to have this here. This is only here because the... Oh, in fact, it will. It will, actually. Oh, we can't even put... No, we can't even put them there. Because it'll trap ones coming from the top. So if you put anything above this, it'll just trap them coming down. So we'll just have to do it like that. And obviously... Just for an example, this is where the water stream goes for this. So the water will go that way. Knock this up. Water. So yeah, it does it like that. Obviously, I was worn out, really. So yeah, the water will come out like this. It is a visual glitch because it's still... Should get pushed all the way this way. Yeah. That's how that will work. I might even drop this down another one so that visual glitch happen. But obviously these will be this side with that there going into this one. So we'll figure it all out. We'll definitely figure it all out. Let's just go then back over to the survival server. Make sure I actually do the trigger thing. Streaming DK, there we go. So obviously you can't fly on this version, but this is what we currently now have here, which is the shulker loading systems. But now we need to dig this all out this side and make it a call it the stuff that we were just building, whatever it's called. I didn't even see how much depth it was, did I? We didn't even find the depth. I think it was like 7 depth. No, it was more than, it was like 10, probably 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 that way means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 4, 5, 6. So 21? 21. That's right, isn't it? And obviously, if you want to do another one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Good work. 23. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 20, 21. So 21 plus 21. That's 21 plus 20. No, 21. How's it 22? Because we're classing this as what? Because obviously from there to this block here is 11, and from that block to this block is 11. This is the middle point. So that's actually 10, 11, 10. So it's 21. But like I said, if we do 21 plus 20, because of this one, we can double up with it being just the redstone area. So 21 plus 20. 21 plus 20. 41. So technically it'll be 41 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 10, 11, 12. Let's write this down so I don't forget. 1 by 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. 31 by... So yeah, that one block there is 2 blocks, but it's only 1 block. It just means we can shorten shorten it all. I love how disconnected from the server loses the night vision. And this one, obviously, including this block, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So 41 by 31 by 31. Yeah, 10 and 1 block in the middle, yeah. We don't want to double up on the ice path or the redstone. Because if we double up on the redstone, it's just going to... If we back to back it like this, that when these pistons fire, these pistons, as much as the redstone will go down, will fire. Because you can't do, obviously, two-way things. So if this fires, as much as it goes this way, will fire as well. Per layer, obviously. Yeah, 41 by 31 by 31. That's intriguing. That's very intriguing. And that'll give us a total of 25, 50, 100. 100 of these. Do you think 100 of these will be enough to keep up with the creeper farm? Not to mention that we can also use the paper, the paper that we get to trade. So we can figure it all out. Also, guys, if you haven't noticed, I am simultaneously broadcasting this to Twitch and Mixer using Restream. However, how I'm utilizing Restream is the Restream gets pushed through on the Mixer side through Lightstream, which then completely just mutes my stream and overlays a move to Twitch image, but it shows me as live. So I'm using their own technology against them to promote my new platform to get everyone moved over. Whereas I know everyone's done it like that, but I'm actually doing it smarter. Because it's only live when I'm live, so they can see that I'm live, because I'm live. But I'm not, you can't see anything over there, or hear anything over there. But yes. Yes, indeed. 41 by 31 by 31. So obviously this redstone will be done. Obviously this will be a thing as well. It's gonna... Oh, excuse me, that was some toast. It's going to be a big project. And obviously I need to, like, duplicate all the... In fact, so yeah. So, with that being said... Oh, no, I need to keep it there for now. Well, no, I don't actually need to. With that being said, I can now remove parts of this to kind of just duplicate these over. Then I go there. This will go there. Let's get the easy. That'll go, like I said, from there to yeah. I technically don't need them there, but it'll help for anti-mob spawning. And that's the whole thing done, and then obviously it'll just overlap and overlap and overlap. To be fair though, let's move it to there. Just cover what it covers. So that's each module. And obviously then we just need the water stream at the bottom. Just hope that when these fall, they all fall into the bottom here. They don't fall onto the other sides. But to be fair, with making 100 of them, it should be fine. Yeah, 10 by 5 by that. So yeah, so let's go area editor, save schematic, save Sugarcane 1. Okay. And we just need to duplicate that over however many times. Do we ready to do some maths? I can't do the maths at the moment with the bot because the bot, I don't have the mixed up bot switched over. But I should have, I do have a bot moved over so people can use basic commands and things. There that goes. But yeah. I'm not making Mountain Dew now. No, definitely not. I've never tried it, never will. I need. Oh yeah, what am I going over to other things for? I need to be on here. Need to go on here. Unload that schematic. Load schematic. Sugarcane 1. There you go. So that's obviously the schematic that's loaded. We just need to duplicate this 100 times. So how much do I need? Schematic place. Bigger. Serial list. We need 230 redstone. Obviously we don't need that much sugarcane. That's just there for need now. 160 glowstone. Iron bars 160. Pistons 160. 160 would be 3 stacks. Would that really be 3 stacks? 160. 64. 64 plus 64 plus 64. 4 stacks. 4 stacks. Actually not bad. Oh, in fact, no, we times it by 100, so we had 2 zeros, don't we? Is that how you do it? Times by 100 had 2 zeros? I'm bad at math right now. I'm hoping I'm correct. Yeah, we had 2 zeros, so 1,600 pistons. 1,600 pistons. How many stacks is 1,600 pistons? That's math. Yeah, math. Is that 40 stacks? 64. No, 24 stacks. 25 stacks. Oh, quite a lot. 25 stacks is still quite a lot, especially when the nether resets. So glowstone. So 25 stacks of all of these. I need to open up book thing. So distance 25 stacks. Glowstone 25 stacks. Iron bars 5 stacks. And sand 35 stacks. Redstone, obviously, we can divide that by 9 and then divide that by 64. 2,100 divide by 9 divide by 64. 4 stacks of redstone blocks. That's... Oh no. Why are we doing 4 stacks? It's the redstone blocks first, then the 4 stacks. Just use the new glowstone thing. Oh, the shroom light. Oh, to be fair, I could also use the pumpkin one, but I don't have pumpkin. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But, block 4 stacks. Observers 200 observers. Oh, packed ice 8 times 100 obviously is 800 divided by 64 is 12 stacks, but we can do more than 12 stacks. We'll say 15 stacks. Try and cover everything, maybe. Observers. Observers. So that would be 200 divided by 64. Redstone repeaters will be the same. And that's literally it. There's so many. Like, obviously, we'll get the stone. No worries, because we're digging out the stone to place everything in. But there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 materials we need to collect. That's amount of. Is it gonna be a fun part? I say. Yeah. Fun part. We all say it's a fun part, but it's not the fun part. It's the one that's gonna take the long part. And then obviously I've got to dig it all out as well. Disconnect. Also, let's have a look what's on in our redstone box at the moment. Yeah, we're very far off. We've got some repeaters. Yeah. 800 hours later. To be fair though, I don't mind doing these long, big, massive projects, really. It's a lot of fun to do. It means I won't be limited on supplies. Like I've got all of this in here for the, what's it called, farm? Creeper farm in there. Obviously this side is going to be a mass sugarcane farm, which obviously is going to have a lot more sugarcane in than just these. But this is a 0-tick sugarcane farm. And obviously for the new one, I can't do a 0-tick sugarcane farm. Do mobs spawn in sugarcane? I don't think mobs do spawn in sugarcane, so that's good. Hopefully mobs don't spawn in packed ice either. That would be bad. But then I can't cover the top of it either. Okay. Figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yes. Pistons, light, iron blocks, sand, redstone. So basically everything we need 25 stacks of, we basically need a shulker box full. Because a shulker box is 27. So if we get a shulker box full, we're definitely covered. 100 be loaded. Yeah. Because it's the same size as this one. So if it's there and I'm AFK like over here, they both will be loaded. Oh yeah, I need to go 35 over this way. Let's find out how long 35 is. Oh, no, is it 35 or 31? So let's just do it. So I've got a light. So 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. It just fits in before the water. Not bad. Not bad at all. So, yeah, that's on this line. So if we build it on this line, that's how it will go. And it's 41 that way. Obviously, it's technically not here because it's going to go on that row there. If I map this out to over here. Just going to map everything out for where things will go. To be fair, 41 this way should be easy. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. What? No, because it fitted in there. So was this the 31? It should come out to at least here. So 1, 2, 3. So 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33. So yeah, it's this. It's here. And then this goes out even more then. So 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 38, 39, 40, 41. Yay, it goes over the water. To be fair, it's probably about time I start getting some of this water up anyway. So 31, 2, 33, 34, 5, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Okay. Yeah, that should be loaded. It's about as big as that over this side. In fact, what level is this on? Right level. So 64. Needs to be. Like this. Yeah, that's 63 there, so that's 4. Go. Obviously I can do all this because it's just this. Oh, is that's over one too many? Is it? I guess it's time to recount. Okay, so using this as the base one. 1, 2, 3. Hang on. Why don't we just look at the chords? So 90, 60, 960. 960 plus 41. Be 1001. I'm off on both of them. Oh no, because that's 41, so then the corner would actually be there, wouldn't it? So it'd have to be 42. Okay. Was there? Oh, cave. Here we go. That's now the far extremes, but mapped out for where the dig site has to go. That actually means we need to do another one this way. Because that actually will be dug down. All the water in. Over here. And as soon as we get a load more... What's it called? Sugarcane converted to paper, we can reduce the prices of everything. Stone-wise. Yeah, so still getting the glitching with this. I can't do anything about it though, sadly. Okay. It's because they'll sell everything. Jerbiff. I'm gonna call you Jerbiff FX. Jerbiff. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but hello there. Well, thank you for the follow. Welcome to Starline. Hope you're having a great day there. Much appreciated indeed. At the moment we're prepping the area to dig out for a massive sugarcane farm. Making sure everywhere in this area is lit up. We do obviously need to expand the lit up areas, but everything should be lit up. Yeah. That's all lit up. That's good. We've got our shulker loaders here that we still need to go to the end for to get our shulker boxes for it. All 6,500 boxes we need. Don't stream light, stream deck. Yep. But yeah, we're just prepping all this side because all this needs to be demolished. Well, all this needs to be dug out and then dug down to level. Realise we don't need to do that one. That's the extra. That's the end barrier, isn't it? Section barrier. So it is this one. So yeah, that's the extra one with the protection barrier, which we don't need because we're obviously not doing that. Okay. I need to do that on Butcher's H1 server, but Zero Tick won't work after today. Yeah, so we have I've stolen Butcher's design, but tried to adapt it more for what we're going to be using, what to use on here. We figured out we need 25 stacks of pistons, 25 stacks of a light source block, 25 stacks of iron bars, 25 stacks of sand, 4 stacks of redstone blocks to be obviously converted over to redstone dust, 15 stacks of packed ice, 4 stacks of observers, 4 stacks of redstone repeaters. But obviously we've dug out this area over here anyway beforehand. We've dug out this area over here down. We have another beacon in here to place down to dig this all out. Not to mention the 30 beacons we've got over there. But we have this farm over here, which is a creeper farm. So obviously we're going to have the creeper farm on this side. We're going to have the sugarcane farm on this side. And obviously this is the gunpowder storage. And obviously we're going to have the sugarcane storage. And just be able to merge the two, well, not merge the storage systems together, but be able to create rockets, TNT, paper to trade with villagers and all that all in one good place. That's going to be good. Well, like I said, we need to first of all get near enough like a shulker box for this. This is not a Patreon server. This is the Lionheart Dynasty server. It's an SMP. I believe Butcher is or used to be a member. I'm not 100% sure if he's left the server or anything like that. But it's a server that I know Butcher's played on in the past. This is the Season 3 server. Pipple Crafted plays on the here. Nubica and a load of other great people. Exclamation point LH to get the updated information for the Lionheart stuff. Hopefully the exclamation point LH works. Yes, it does. I don't know if it deleted my exclamation point LH from the chat though. So I'll have to work on that. But unless it did. But just because I'm a mod, it doesn't. Yep, Psychotic Butcher's still on there. On the list of members. It didn't delete it. I'm using the Streamlabs Cloud bot just because it's easier to work and set up right now. So we'll have to see how work on the Cloud bot side. Mix It Up obviously is getting Twitch support, so I will hopefully move over from Mix It Up to Mix It Up at some point. Fans. I don't know how to put system to it. It should be set as a moderator because it has the moderator tag. Either way, I'll figure it out at some point. So, as of today, Mix It Up on the preview version is now supporting Twitch to some degree. I haven't moved over yet because I'm wanting to wait for the public version because obviously a lot of the bugs will be fixed and a lot more things will be packaged. And they're trying to get a public release in the next week or two. But if you literally just want to use it now, you can use the preview version where there could be some bugs. A lot of features are taken out because obviously it's not supporting Mixer anymore. But it literally converts everything over to the new site, over to the new stuff. So it's about just figuring out what's going to happen and what's going to work. Anyway, he's out. And as soon as we get the 6,500 boxes we need, yes, I did say 6,500 shulker boxes for this storage system, we can start putting stuff in the storage system from digs. To be fair, I can actually put the items in now, but I can't put anything in the shulker boxes, so we need shulker boxes first. But I could still put the filter items in. Because I have what items are going to go in there and where they're going to go. I just literally don't have the shulker boxes in. But I need to get so many shulker boxes in anyway. And that means when we can get rid of this, put it in there. Do we go to the end and start killing shulker boxes? Yeah, we'll start killing shulker boxes. Shulkers. Obviously, this will be demolished. We've obviously got all these here, the sugarcane, to help populate our new farm. When we get to it. But yeah, I was going to show you the actual farm we're using that we've developed. So, like I said, we basically based it on what what's his name? Butcher's using on his Patreon server. I will hopefully now. I reached 2,000 followers on Mixer. I was in talks with a few companies on possibly getting a Patreon server set up. It'll be I want to do a creative server that people can. It's like a creative plots world. You can basically claim a plot. Once you've claimed a plot, you can build whatever you want on it as long as it's family friendly. Blah blah blah. And you can kind of collaborate with other people on your plots or show off your builds. And like I can give you an idea on. Like I can give you a subject to kind of build a build style subject. So say if I'm looking for a sugarcane farm, you can go on there, build a sugarcane farm that's scalable, so like this one is, and with that I could then look at it and be like, oh, that looks good, let's build that, and obviously credit you in the build process and all that kind of stuff. So obviously I've still got Patreon. I'm working on towards affiliate. If I get affiliate, obviously I'll get subscribers. And anyone who becomes a Patreon or a subscriber, depending on the tier, will get a link over to the server when we hopefully get partnered with a company to the server. But yeah, so I'm working so it's crazy the amount of that's been updated since. So obviously there's no beacons whatsoever on the creative server. The creative server gets backed up once a month, at the end of the month. Obviously, so much has been done from the start of the month to the end of the month that these are there. But yeah, this is the farms. So obviously, it only reads this block ever doing it. However, if I wanted to get 25 stacks of observers, I could literally switch them out. No, it's the wrong way, isn't it? Literally switch them out to this, and then I'll do that like that. So it would be more effective. We wouldn't have to have this all the way around here, but it will be a lot more. So we'll do 4 or we'll figure it out. If I can easily get 25 stacks of observers, I will completely get 25 stacks of observers. Obviously, we will get a bit of loss, but the plan is that they all get dropped down here. Like, obviously, we'll put them all like this. And then whenever one grows up, they all get pushed down like that. There you go, this one just did it naturally. But obviously gonna go back to back. So obviously the next farm will start here. So if they all get fired over to here and another water stream pushes them down that way, then that'd be good. The only downside to it is I don't think I'll be able to do it like this because of obviously things falling from the top. Because I don't want these linking up like this either, because that'll just stop them from falling, especially like this, like I said. So we'll probably have some losses, but we're gonna tile this that way up to there, tile this way up to there, and tile it up. We're gonna basically times this by 100. This one little one times by 100. and obviously across, and then next another section, and then a back-to-back one, then another section over here. So as long as we get half of them built before the update, we can do this, obviously. Wow, that didn't update it. Oh, because it wouldn't, because obviously I took that out. But yeah, so we could technically do that. And that'll be a lot more efficient. Well, I'll say a lot more efficient, because any other one that grows up will push them out. But then I don't want to cause lag on the server at the same point. Now, originally, I wanted to move these to powered rails. But the powered rails don't work. Well, I didn't think it did. Obviously find that out, can't we? Yeah. So the powered rails do flash, but they don't push the pistons out. It's annoying. It'd be good if it could, but obviously it doesn't. That's why we've got the redstone dust there. But yeah, it works. They'll fall down. Some might get stuck on these areas, but like I said, for having 100 of them, it shouldn't. Well, so yeah, that's the. No, I say that's the cheap version. Got the redstone in place. So that's the cheap side version where only this one activates it. But obviously that's the more expensive version where anyone that grows up activates it. But the problem with that is, then we'll have to figure out the lights, and the lights will have to go here instead. So it is doable. But we'll figure it all out. I'm going to go for a quick break though. I'm going to go for a quick break. I'll be back in a few minutes' time. This gives you a chance to get up, stretch your legs, and all that good stuff. Yeah, so we'll do all that. I'll see you in a few minutes' time. Let's switch over to the BRB screen. Like I said, I'll see you in a few minutes' time. I'm back. Nearly forgot to put my hat back on. You don't want to see my bad haircut, because I don't have a haircut. Anyway, I'm back. And yes, we've got a lurk button, which I need to edit that as well. Just so much need to get edited and working, and yeah. Cloudbot. Yeah. User management. No. Mod tools. How do I... But... I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get mixed up working. So I'm assuming it's going to be easy like that. Here we go, anyway. But yeah. I completely forgot what we're doing right now. We were looking at doing shulker boxes. Now, obviously, like I said, we could do the 25 stacks of observers probably pretty easily. So we'll have to figure that one out. See the observer. Yeah, we've got this area ready and prepped. We'll get it all down as soon as we can. We know obviously need to go to the end now to get a lot of shulker boxes. Let's go and get ourselves repaired up first. Now, one good thing about the Lionheart server is we have a data pack installed, which means hopefully you guys can hear me still, actually, because I might have edited microphones. Yes, you can hear me. No. Which means shulker boxes can respawn. Shulkers can respawn. How it works is an enderman will turn into a shulker box or a shulker when they're within the vicinity of an end area. So there is that. First of all, like I said, we need to go and repair things. We need to repair things and we need to sleep in our own bed because we're going to the end. Carefully, man. I also need to get more food. Let me, before I do anything. Down, because be loud. It always is. That didn't work. That did. Anyway. They should all get angered on me. I said they should all get angered on me. There you go. You're now all angry on me. All we need to do is get everything repaired up. Probably don't really need these in the end, but... Oh, I didn't pick up my bed, did I? They were definitely pretty chill. And obviously, the new update, everything's going to be a bit, well, chiller. Well, chillish. I will be getting a diamond. I will be getting a gold helmet sorted out for that. Because obviously we want to get our items upgraded to netherite as soon as we can. Obviously, to mine in the nether, you technically need like gold on you, so they don't start randomly killing you. So yeah, there's that. Figure it out. Yes, I need to get more golden carrots. Put my volume back up. And we need to go to the end. And I've attempted to open the window. Yeah, a bit cool. But yeah, the reason why I want, if I do get when I hopefully get a server for subscribers and Patreons, I don't want to just have another general server because I won't play on it that much. Because obviously I'm on Lionheart that much. That I've got so many. I've got the projects of the massive oval, the quarry dig, and a lot of stuff that I've not even said yet that I want to get done. I'm just gonna have that as a, like I said, a creative server, so you can share and create and collaborate with other people on the or other subscribers and all that to create a really nice ecosystem, really nice world, really nice builds to share and support everyone else. Because that's the main thing, isn't it? The main thing right now is community. And I'd rather have a creative server where I'll go on and build the stuff in creative than have a survival server where no one's going to be playing on it. Where no one's going to be playing on it because I'm not going to be playing on that kind of thing. But I will be on a creative server. But yeah, so we're going to go find an end city. We should only need to find one because the shulkers should respawn. Well, that's the hope anyway. But we need quite a few. I don't know how many 12,000 shulker box shells is. Well, I know how many 12,000 shulker box shells is. But, oh yeah, this is the new end. The new portal to the end, obviously you've got to be careful. But, it might be doing like carpet underneath so it's not lit up and it's just going to be dark and gloomy and... Make sure you don't punch them in one of the main things. Now we're in the end. I really like that. We do also have the facilities to respawn an Ender Dragon if needed be. But we don't. We can just go up one of the ones that are already created. Go and find more mobs. We'll go and find what we need. And it's all good. But yes, 12,000 shulker shells will be a fun one to do. Sugarcane, yes, I didn't even need to use an ender pearl. Right. What direction do we go? Obviously north, south, east and west. We need to know how to get back to here. So before we do anything, screenshot the coordinates. I don't know if I can even quote it or anything. But if you guys want to write down the coordinates or something like minus 600, minus 830, we can find a way back here, can't we? I've seen, yeah, it's just so easier to do now, isn't it? F2, yeah, that's it. Oh, you've taken a screenshot. Oh, I've taken a screenshot. Yeah, I F2'd, I've took a screenshot. You can't tell because the chat's behind me. But if I go like this, and go like this, you can see I've taken a screenshot. But yeah, so which direction are we going? Obviously people are pillared over that way. You know what, should we go east? I think we're going to go east. Or do we go north? Or do we go west? It doesn't look like anyone went west, so west we go. Someone definitely pulled over that way. People have come west, but like I said, all we need to do is find an end city, and then we can just stay there and farm as much as we need, I think. Yeah, people have gone west. Unless they're naturally generated little bridges, but I don't think they are. I put trapdoors when jumping... Because people don't have elytras yet, and they're trying to get to the end portal to get the elytras. Not everyone's like us, Fry, where we have multiple elytras on day 1. To be fair, it wasn't day 1, it was day 3. No, honestly, it was... it did take a few days to get that. But, even so... Like I said, we just need one structure. Also, I have Bear Twitch TV emotes working. So I've got the Twixer Love emote. If people have better Twitch TV, you can do Twixer Love. Okay, trying to double tap into a 1 block gap. Yeah, some people do, some people don't. It depends how skillful you are, really. I've place planted in a one block gap before. before. That was not fun. Severely hoping we're going to find a end city somewhere close. You miss. Fall into the void. Again, try harder. Fry. What you like. You'd benefit on a server like this, Fry, honestly. You could do so many crazy different builds that... Another portal. We found another portal. We've gone like 2,000 blocks already. We found another portal. Let's screenshot the coordinates. I think this might have been the one we actually came through originally. And I think we went west. Ha ha! Like I said, I think we went west. And they dropped 2, so we only have to kill 6,500 of them. Yeah, just about 6,500, probably a bit more. I'm not too up to date on the full amount. I'm just gonna let these hit me so I can go up. Oh, no, teleport. Thank you for that. And then they teleport, don't they? Go. Oop, no. To be fair, has this area actually been looted? Oh, it's got gold in. But it's still good. Go. Oh, yeah. Outside? Yeah, you're not going to get us from outside. Yeah, we can't go any further down. Oh, there's one here, thank you. Okay. That didn't work. That didn't work. That worked. So simple to get a load of these. They'll respawn as well. They should do. The air pack works right. Just get 10,000, maybe 20. How many will fit in a shulker box? 15,000 will fit in a shulker box. So we'll get a shulker box full. 15,500 actually. So 64 times 27? Not putting away, are you? I don't know how we actually turn this into an Enderman farm. Not an Enderman farm. It's the Enderman that turn into shulker boxes. Shulkers. So how do we go about turning that into making that into a farm? Do we make Enderman angry and they just end up coming over here? Is that how it works? Yeah, the mechanics that allow them to spawn, yeah, that would be good. Yeah, but we can't get that one anymore. One over there we can get. Oh! They literally, I thought it was an Enderman that transformed, but no. Aggro that guy. I don't think that's how it works, and I don't want to risk it really. In case it's not. Oh. Wasn't what I was looking for, but it helps a bit. I don't know if I can, like, convert or minor structure down and just make it like a platform. A platform, indeed. You guys know what I mean? A platform. Platform, and that's even a better one. That one. To be fair though, if you get 15,000, that'll only be 7,000 we'll actually use. Doing the effect the Enderman with the tiny box of the End City. Probably. I don't know how the data, like I said, I don't really know how the data pack works, but if that's how it works, then still, it's a little bit more confusing than I know. Let's have a quick Google of this together. I believe it's vanilla tweaks. We'll have a look over at vanilla tweaks and see what happens, see what it says on the data pack situation. Well, we've got double shulker shells, which is one of them. Utilities. That doesn't actually do anything. That doesn't do it. No, it's not 1.16 I need, it's 1.15, that's why. So. Shells have count mod there. What data pack? Shulker respawn data pack. I'm just gonna. Mad Cat. It'll be a Mad Cat data pack. Like. And Shulker respawn data pack. Here we go. Let's have a read. Okay, so this is 1.13, but it does work for one. They do have a 1.15 release. Yeah. Install Shulker pack. Shulkers can only be respawned right in the right end biomes. It also activates only when players are in those biomes. Function's not working. Oh look at that little thing there. You know what? Let's have a read it. Watch this video. Hopefully you guys can hear this. No. Put that off for a second. Just so I can get the audio coming through the correct sound for you.
Hello everyone and welcome to another data pack. Today we have Shulker respawn. So we are here and we have an entity right under, and you can see already some glowing boxes and some spawning live.
Is that not showing?
Already. And I'm gonna explain to you how this happens and how I managed to have natural spawning.
Oh yeah, it even says on the in the name of it, it's 1.15.
Okay, so you already have seen what I have over there. I have a command block to show you where the shulkers are spawning. Okay. And that is not included in the data pack, of course. This is just for demonstration purposes. And I have another command here to kill the shulkers as soon as I get next to them. And that is also not in the data pack, of course. The data pack is just spawning. And I'm gonna have to say big thanks to Cass from the Maizuma Games channel that came up with an interesting concept of Enderman being replaced and or use the Enderman spawning and replace some of them with shulker mobs. And there were some conditions that he added, like the distance between shulkers, and that was pretty smart. So I used all of that and included it into a data pack, and also I added more conditions about spawning, so people don't abuse of this system. So I'm gonna put a link on
so people
the
don't abuse the system
with his data or his command blocks. He made this for 1.12, I believe, and I obviously made this data pack for 1.13, adding a lot of other stuff. And I'm not using armor stands like I think Ray works. I'm not using command blocks or any locational stuff. Only natural spawning Enderman, and also adding conditions in end cities and validating all of that, making this only work in specific biomes, which are the end midlands and the end highlands where end cities are.
Okay.
So right now you can see already there were enemies here, of course. You saw it when I was over there, and they turn into shulkers if they meet certain conditions. So one also of the conditions is certain distance from the player and certain distance between shulkers. And of course, if you want to have Enderman spawning, and we have another shulker spawn down there, if you want to have Enderman spawning in your end city, you're gonna need to do some work yourself. It's not easy.
Yeah, that's not cover everything.
This was to put some light on the end island here. I didn't light everything up. That is something that you need to do. You need to condition your spawns to put it into one only place, and that is common in any mob farm, of course.
So light level.
So that is something that you might need to do in your end cities. Obviously, remove all the end
smaller
rods that are around. I did that.
And then light level for 2.
Any light source, and make sure that the end city is dark enough for you to do that. So yeah, we have more spawns over there, and there's a little time that
there you go, once you spawn
in between spawns as well. It's not aggressive spawning or anything like that.
But if you put water down
every second, because
get rid of end rods.
On other Minecraft
more flat spaces for them to spawn on.
And that is something.
Or we could put more end rods. If you put end rods on the outside of the building, they can't teleport to the outside of the building.
There was one
can shulker boxes can't spawn in water, can they? Or go in water?
Data park work only if I was in.
So any kind of vertical surface we could put water on, so they only spawn on the flat surfaces for the Enderman.
Which is a little one.
Then they can only go onto the flat surfaces.
Imagine I will have to stay here in this end city and wait until Enderman spawns around me or inside the end city while I'm in the end city. So that's basically impossible. Enderman won't spawn if I'm 20 blocks, or they won't spawn 20 blocks around me. So that
coating the outside with water, keeping them on the inside.
By just using the biomes where this.
Make sure that everywhere on the platform I'm gonna put water, so then Enderman can't teleport out of the end city.
Okay, so I waited a little bit more, and I see more spawns here. And also one of the things that you should know is that there is a condition for shulkers to not spawn if a shulker is already in there. So there's a spherical radius that will basically prevent any shulkers of spawning around 1.
The shulkers won't spawn next to each
So
other,
if
basically.
you want more spawning, you're gonna need to get rid of them, move them, hurt them, I don't know, something, so they spawn again. So yeah, that's why I'm getting rid of.
So like I said, we just need multiple
It's a nice
platforms
platform
big enough for Enderman to spawn
for
in.
them to spawn, I think. And of course, let's go down here. Oh, this one got attached to that wall, which is great. Just natural spawning, I think. Really. Alright, so as I mentioned, there's no chunk loading or armor stands or anything weird like that. So you're good to go as soon as you install your, or you place the file, the data pack file in your data packs folder, and you're good to go. So let me know how it goes. You feel like in some way this is not balanced or something like that, let me know. We can probably tweak this, of course.
That sounds good. Let's get music back playing. It does. It looks very simple to make, and obviously the quicker we can get it all set up and running, the better, I guess. Oh, I've just realised I've just completely closed my thing. So yeah, I don't know how the bounding boxes of the end city works, but I'm assuming if we flatten out the areas, wall the sides, water on the sides, water on the floors on the outside, Enderman will only spawn on the inside. Let's get my dashboard back up for now. I kind of just closed out of Chrome altogether and didn't just close what I needed to close. Okay. That's it. Gotta cut off their teleport escape. Yeah. But the problem with that then. Oh, could we merge it into 2 farms? Because not all Endermen are going to... Well, not all Endermen are going to transform. So we don't want all the Endermen just staying in the end city. And we don't just want to randomly start killing the Endermen, because then they're all going to start killing me. Can we do the Ender Pearl trick and get the Endermite to move them? So we're making the Ender farm as well as your Shulker farm? Or we make a way for the Endermen that do spawn that don't change, will just go to one location and just fall to the end. Well, first of all, like I said, we're going to need to make another one of these, aren't we? Let's just have a quick wander about. We have to find a smaller version, because I don't want to do the massive version, because it's just not going to... Oh, look, there's one that's just right at the top there that spawned. Probably was already there in the past, I just didn't realise. Go. Yeah, let's get a small version, or just let them chase the Endermite. That's what I mean. They'll chase the Endermite and then they'll just fall into the void somewhere. If they haven't spawned to convert over, which will then generate more spawning. All that. Right. Which direction do we go from here then? Because we went. Did we go? I think we went west. We'll go west again. Because we'll find the area first. We'll find a smaller end city first. There's like a little tower end city, like one structure. There's no like tree areas and that kind of stuff. Just a little end city that'll work for what we need. That's a bit too big. But there's probably going to be some Enderman, and there's probably going to be some over here. While we're here, why not? Oh, where's he teleport to? Probably outside. We don't want you there. Keep teleporting. Stop teleporting away. Is this mod that shows you the city banning boxes? I'm not sure if we've... I don't know. No! It won't show you the bounty boxes because it's not server side. We tried this before. We tried it with another thing on another server. To get the bounty boxes, we cannot see bounty boxes unless there's a mod on server side and client side. Sadly. There is. I'm not, like I said, I'm not 100% sure on the actual name of it all. But for us, we can't utilise that. Just the one I already went into, yeah. Well, that failed. You know what? It'd be hilarious if no one's been to this city before. Bad, not bad. Yeah, a small one definitely is easier to do because we can funnel them where we need to funnel them. It's just easier to funnel them where you need them than... Yeah. Obviously, they won't go on stair blocks, so we can use stair box to go up and down areas. Yeah. So obviously we'll put stair blocks in, so they won't, because they won't spawn on stairs. Then once all the stairs are in, we can just put multiple platforms. Yeah. Scaffolding to go up and down. We could do, but that might limit how Endermen move, because I don't know if Endermen will go into scaffolding or not. And mobs do spawn on scaffolding. I have found that out. Mobs do spawn on scaffolding. Anyway, we were going east. Or we were going west. I think we were going back west. Like I said, we just literally need one of the smallest towers you can do. Mobs do spawn on them if they are, because they class as a full block for spawning. I believe it's fixed in 1.16 though. To be fair, it will be worth doing an ender. Because if we do a little ender that we can toggle on to actually just kill the enderman, we'll also get the XP to repair like elytra and armor and swords and stuff while we're there. I like how we're now going north when I was wanting to go west. But look how far out we've flown, like nearly 4,000 by 4,000. And all I want is a small end city. know what? I could cheat. Did I cheat? Did you try to get XP at end render, and then you just start floating? Yeah. I think I'm gonna cheat. Right. So the server itself has a digital map. Not /locate, no. Let me do it on here so I can show you all. We have a digital map overlay that gets updated once a month. So obviously, if we go down here, you can see my oval with still the big one at the top. This is the overworld. Go down here and go to the end. Go like this to the nether. So the nether works. End. It's waiting. Have I just messed up my idea? Is my idea just messing up right now? So yeah, it's a Dynamap, but it's not a live Dynamap. It's a Dynamap that's updated once a month. Oh, and we've got a streak back. Because I've got the window open a little bit. And this is annoying. Yeah, so yeah, but I know Dynamap charges you to do the live map. So we're using something similar to Dynamap. But anyway, Creep Leader, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah. That's not going to work now, is it? It was an idea. Annoying that you can't get the end one working. /0/0/60. The nether works, you can do the nether and the nether ceiling, but the end doesn't work, sadly. It was worth a try, honestly. How close were we? Oh, this hasn't been raided. Get these, don't mind me. Hey there. They're not that good, but I'm going to take them just so we've... Oh! 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 That's a nice pick. And get the boots as well. So we have some things done. I don't know where you moved to, but oh well. We need to symbolise that we've been here, so block that there. And block that like that or something. It just shows that someone's been here. We won't take the... Do we? Yeah, we're going to take that. Oh, no. Apparently the dragon head didn't want to come with us, but we'll grab it anyway. Nice. That's our 4th dragon head. No, that's a 4th. What's it called? 4th set of elytra. Now, I won't actually keep this elytra. I'm probably going to give it to someone else because we've been quite lucky when it comes to finding these, but there's other people that haven't been as lucky to get them. That didn't work. Come grab you. There we go. Like I said, it'll probably be easier doing it on a smaller one than a larger one because just the larger one will have too many people in. Well, not too many people in, too many things in. Like too many different levels and layers that'll just cause mayhem. I should probably eat it in a second. Okay. Teleported. Another thing, more gold. Gold's always welcome. Moving all the way down. Oh my. Wait till I put it away. Oh, we got a head. Nice. Don't really need them. Don't really need that. Don't really need that. We already go in here? Yes. Move down a little bit more. I know we've got so many more we can just grab, but at the same time, it's just easier to keep going down. Any others around the front? Got nearly two. Well, I say nearly 2 stacks. Pretty good amount. Which way were we going? We were going west, weren't we? Let's keep going west. Like I said, yeah, we've got another another pair of wings. That's our collection. But I will probably give it to someone else because they've, or sell it maybe. But we just want a small. I've seen them in the past, like on a past stream we did. But I don't want to go and fish through the past stream where I came through the end to find this really small one. But I don't want to go too far out either. We'll get up to 5,000, 5,000. And we'll see what we see. If we don't see anything at 5,000, 5,000, then we'll go back. Last set of islands. Don't think there's anything. So it's taking a while to load all these, so there definitely are new chunks. Yeah. Go into a shulker box and put things away. Oh, shulker box around the chest. Not a bad little haul so far. But obviously this is our box at the moment, where we've got 2 wings with another one on. It wasn't that one I needed. To be fair, I can use that as well. Get some food. Get some more rockets. Not to mention we're also selling them, so if we can get a way to get them back, then that's great. Are these both going down? Yeah, both numbers are going down. Time to try and find our way back to the portal. Okay. They're still loading in new areas, so we might see a mini one at some point. But yeah, I really just want to find a small one. The other thing is, if we don't find a small one, we can get a large one, but then kind of cut it down. Although I don't know how... Oh. That was lucky. We found a portal. Oh, I made an angry... I made one angry. Well, joke's on them. We're back at the end. You could just get all your stuff up in the inner chest and... Yeah, you could, or just go into that portal. Yeah, that portal was probably easier. Although, I'm going to call you Gerbil. You are Gerbil, isn't it? It's Gerbil FX. Why didn't I think of that before? I had a friend that used to be called Gerbil Racer on on a game I used to play. But yeah, it's a small world. It took me a while to figure that out. Like I did get an E in English, so trying to figure out usernames and stuff is a little bit difficult. Sometimes when, especially here on this platform, people try and troll you with usernames. But obviously, we also are selling shulker boxes for 5 diamonds each. So we could just load that one up and just sell them, like mass sell them. I know we chatted on Mixer, yeah, but I completely forgot that your username. Oh, yes, I remember now. So much has happened over the last week that I've kind of forgotten things and remembered things, and yeah, it'll take a little bit to get back to normal. Anyhow, what was I doing while I was coming back here? Well, first of all, we want to add some of the things to this one. So any of the tools that we're not going to be using, we can add to this pile here. So these are all end supply stuff that we found. Obviously, yeah, there's so much of them. Oh, the go. So like unbreaking. Some of these have got like mending on and stuff. So people that haven't already started on the server at the moment, we could sell these at a cheap discounted price for them. Obviously, this one we just need an efficiency 5. Oh, in fact. Efficiency 5. What one do we currently have up to on them? So this. Oh, we need mending. Mending. I don't have enough things to buy a mending book right now. Or to get a mending book from things, but as Clutchery stocked his mending books. Book sale info. Book sale. Oh, bulk sale, not book sale. But you have no mending books for sale. You're just trying to get set up over here. Me too, honestly. Like, I spent the good part of the rest of Monday after the news happened, and it kind of sunk in that this was needed the move was needed to happen. And then the majority of Tuesday too. Wednesday I could have gone live, but I didn't want to disrespect the people that are doing the Twitch blackout. I don't want to disrespect anything of there. How much are these books? Or mending books? 3 diamonds for 1 book, or 5 books for 12. 3, 6, 9, 12, 18. So you save 3 diamonds. Is it worth getting 5 mending books now? Should I just buy? I'm just going to buy 5 mending books. Why not? No. I just need 1. Pay the 3 diamonds. I didn't bring my payment money. I left it over there. Oh no. I left my wallet. 1, 2, 3. You get this mending book on. Get 1 mending. We do have a mending villager, but we just don't have the emeralds. And because I've been saving up all the sugarcane, well, I've been trading carrots and sugarcane while I'm over here. But any of the sugarcane that's over at the dig site, the quarry site, I'm leaving over there to help populate the sugarcane farm when we build it. But where were we? It's gonna take 2. That's gonna take 5. So let's do that. And it's TSG Fortune. #4. Was it? Yeah, TSG. TSG Fortune #4. There we go. So now we have them. We can also put the wings in here. But like I said, I'm probably going to sell these wings or give them away. Give them to any user that... Well, there's one user on the server, Cabra Oso. Him and Nubica went searching in the end for entities and went entity raiding. This was on a Sunday. And then on an early Monday morning, after watching their stream Sunday, I decided to go, why not? I've got how many crystals here to respawn a dragon? That I could respawn a dragon, get another portal open, and go through that portal, then go entity raid him. So that's what I did. But my portal opened up a few hundred blocks away from when they logged out, and I went in the direction they were heading at the time. And Cabra came back on Monday night, or came in the middle of my stream, and said, "Oh, we were heading that direction. Like we've not got anything yet. And they didn't want help with someone with an elytra to get them an elytra, basically. And I didn't mean to. It just kind of happened that my portal ended up going to near where they were already, left in the end, and carried on in the direction they were going when I didn't realise. So I kind of owe Cabra and Nubica elytras. So we'll see what they say, because obviously I've got so many. It is definitely an innocent mistake, but I just found another elytra. If in the search of a smaller entity we find another elytra, I am more than happy to go and say, here, have them. Like, I know you wanted to get them yourselves and explore it and get it yourself, but I have gone and explored to try and find a way to do this, so this is why I'm doing this. But anyway, that's that box sorted. These go in there, because then that's all that instant potion stuffs. We've sorted all them out, didn't we? We've got 2 more heads we can add to the head collection box. Or 5 dragon heads, 1 of which we actually got ourselves, and 4 of which we found when we've got elytras. No. That means we would have 4 elytras. Because the first elytra I got gifted. I don't know anyway. But we've got so many different heads, haven't we? We've got a dolphin head, ghast head, blaze heads, a player head. And obviously these will go into this box. No, the emeralds don't. The emeralds go straight into this thing here. But yeah, we've got our mending villager here, but it's like 22 emeralds. Now, the reason I haven't converted these to get them cheaper yet is because they're not set up at our main base, which will be the quarry base. And if anything happens between now and getting them there, then the process we've done here in changing them is not good. And obviously, we're getting paper kind of a cheatsy way with 0 tick, and a lot of people on the server don't agree with it. So, as me saying, I understand that, I am going to be buying stuff with emeralds, but to get the emeralds to sell stuff in the shop, I'm not going to make them cheaper. If it was 1 paper for 1 emerald, and I was getting the paper a cheatsy way, or what people would think is a cheatsy way, they wouldn't buy the items. But because I've not made the librarian cheaper when I could have done, that's kind of equaled things out there. And obviously I've got this one to get the quartz, and I've got you to get the golden carrots. What else do I need to empty in there? The shulker boxes. How did I manage to get not a full set? Anyway, that's going to be our shulker box. It's going to be a shulker box for now. We want to fill that shulker box in boxes. And how it's getting late here, so I'm going to have to... I've got to go. I'm anxious to see how the shulker farm turns out. Me too. Okay, hey, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Okay, Ubi. I'm thinking like it's Ubisoft, so that's why I'm going to call it Ubi. How you doing today? Yes. I'm completely forgot what I'm doing now. Doing good. Good to hear. I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Obviously, finding my feet over here on Twitch for Mixer. Not much of a difference, but I'm using Twitch, Mixer's platform against it right now. They had a system where you could do your own overlays and stuff through a website browser. So I'm broadcasting. I'm restreaming from. I'm using an app called Restream. So I'm broadcasting to Restream, which broadcasts it to Twitch and Mixer at the same time. But everything to Mixer is no audio, no sound, no picture, apart from I'm moving to Twitch. Come and watch me over here. But it'll only be live when I'm live on Twitch. So it kind of shows that. But yeah, I'm using their own platform against them. I'm trying to figure out what we need to do. So we were trying to figure out. Oh, so I need plenty of water. So I need plenty of water to be able to do this. I also need to find the small end city, but I don't know how to find a small end city. We're on 1.15 still. So this server, we run a similar setup to how Hermitcraft is, but we have obviously got data packs that need updating. We have a lot of creators on here that don't have as higher as spec computers as Hermitcraft, so we're waiting for some form of Optifine as well for some of the creators, as well as one of the main things is we have some server-side plugins to optimize the server without changing it from default Minecraft. So it's still vanilla Minecraft, but there's some optimizations in the background which is extra that's done in a plugin. And we're waiting for everything to be updated and put into place. Give it a week or two and we hopefully will be. But until then, I was saying I needed the shulker boxes for the shulker box storage. Which is like here. We want to make a shulker box farm because we've got a data pack that allows us to do shulker box farming. Well, shulker farming to get shulker shells to make shulker boxes. We also have a dig site that we're digging down, and some other things as well. So we are just gonna get as much as we can do in place. Like I need to make, we have like 0-tick sugarcane farms that I need to convert a 0-tick sugarcane farm into a massive sugarcane farm, which we need like a shulker box full of pistons, a shulker box full of repeaters, a shulker box full of observers and all that. So we have quite a lot of stuff to do. To gather to start building that, and as soon as we can start, and as long as we can start building that before the update, then it's fine. But we want to get, like, we also want to get a shulker box working as well, because if we get a shulker box farm working, then it just means we get multiple shulker box. We just get all our shulker boxes, all 6,500 we need little shulker boxes. So there's quite a lot of stuff to do. We don't do things small, honestly. Like I'm working on a. We'll go over to it in a second, but I'm working on a quarry dig. The quarry dig site itself is an 800 block by 400 block oval. Let's just head over there and show you. Because it is massive. It's we can't lie. It is massive right now. But it will be massive. And obviously we're digging it all down to bedrock. We're going to make it look like an open pit quarry with machinery, vehicles and everything that would go into a quarry site. So I'll show you over here first. This being where we're currently going to dig down to add the sugarcane farm in. But this is our massive shulker loading system to hold, well, we calculate it'll hold about 10 million items in shulker box forms. And obviously, that means obviously we need the dirt to go through the water stream, more dirt, grass, sand, gravel, clay, andesite, stone, cobblestone, granite, granite, granite diorite, coal ore, iron ore, gold ore, redstone ore, and obsidian. 10 million. 10 million, not 10 billion. We've calculated it'll take about 20 million to dig out all this oval size. We have our 30 beacons placed on, I think it's nearly 2,000 gold blocks for the base, so it's full. They're all full beacons with haste 2. And I'll show you on the map the full size of it right now. So this is the full size of the dig site. Obviously, we've started like getting all the water drained as much as we can. We're chopping down all the trees. This is our little storage system down here. So if you think this little storage system down here that I've just shown you a little bit around, and this is a massive oval. This will all be dug down to bedrock, make it look like a full working quarry with, like I said, the machinery, refineries. We don't go small. Like, you can literally see that's a beacon there. There's probably like another beacon over here. There's another beacon there you can just about see. Let's actually do this. So, yeah. So, beacon there. There's a beacon there you can just about see. There's another beacon at the top there. So, if you look really hard, you can see where the beacons are. There's one up top corner there. Go back to F1 so I can do it. So, there. 2, 3. Another one just hiding there. Another beacon just hiding there. Where's the beacon hiding over here? I think it's there. But yeah, there's another beacon over there. In fact, no, if that's... Oh yeah, because we're doing it. So the 30 beacons are in a grid pattern. So anywhere within this oval, wherever we would need to mine, has haste 2. This is only the top section we need to dig down at the moment. Once we've dug the top section, once we've got all the trees removed, we're going to dig the top section out, make sure all this is filled in, all this water's filled in. Then we're going to update it to... So this is what it looked like originally when we took our first map. So we're going to get a second map when it's all dug down to level 63, which is the base of where the beacons are. And then once after that, we're going to then take the next screenshot is going to be where we dug down all the way to bedrock. And we're going to kind of, like I said, just do everything. But yeah, this little small area here is just so... Like, you can see this, but when you look on the map, it just covers this little square. We don't go, like I said, we don't go small on this server. And obviously this is all we need for the storage system stuff. So, if you know redstone, or you know storage systems, or you know the Impulse SV sorting system, on a previous server I adapted that design so we could have one item. I'll get up to the top to show you. So instead of having these all connecting together, we can have one item that we want going through the filter to go in this storage system, and then the rest of them filters. I think it goes 6, 5, 5, 5. So it's less actually items that we put in here. I think it's overall 21 filter items and one of the items we want to store. Instead of the 41 items, then the one you want to, yeah. Or the 41. Or either way, it added up to 42 or 22. So it's not only stopped that, it means that with this water stream, if a full stack goes in here, it will pick up 63 out of the full stack. And then the next one, because it'll be the same item, will pick up that single one. And then it can also hold up to another 64. Another 63. So, we have less... We have more chances of everything going into the storage system that way. But obviously, if it misses the 2 areas for dirt, it'll just go into the bin there. But I don't think... or the lava. But I don't think that'll happen. I think with this storage system working as it is, it's going to be completely fine and work amazingly. Obviously, we need to put the filter items in. We also need to put the shulker boxes in here. That's where the shulker box goes. These chests here are where the extra shulker boxes go, as well as the dispenser and dropper underneath. So it's kind of like a dropper elevator. It goes into the dispenser, and then the dispenser puts it down. So yeah, It'll all work, and we've tested it in the creative world. We built it in the creative world, and now we're working on digging all this side out and down, because obviously we've got a... You can't really tell, but it's a creeper farm. It literally only creates gunpowder. So obviously we've got a crazy amount of gunpowder up to here. Obviously we've still got that many more chests to go. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 20, about 24 double chests full of gunpowder so far. This side we're going to convert into, or we're going to dig down again. Then we're going to cover the top over like we have done on this side to make sure it's all nice and friendly and all that in there. And then that will be a sugarcane farm. Which, if I do a little bit of magic stuff. Load, sugarcane 1, load. It should come up in the placement. Oh, it's on single layer mode. All. So this is the build we're doing. Obviously, it's hologram at the moment, hologram mode. But we're basically building this module times 100. Because we want to be able to get as much sugarcane as we can. And if we get as much sugarcane as we can, we're actually going to be swapping out the glowstone for, well, the observers. So we're going to have more observers if we can, to make it even more efficient. But it's going to be a very efficient farm that is going to be this times 100. Which this times 100 is a shulker box full of pistons, a shulker box full of lighting, a shulker box full of sand. Obviously, we've got the stone that we're going to get from all the dig sites, so we're fine for digging that. A shulker box full of observers, and a few more shulker boxes full of other items as well, like redstone and all that good stuff. But yeah, it's going to be a really good build. We're going to hopefully try and get all the materials we can before the update. That's why we just went through to the end and got some more shulker boxes, which I actually need to make into the boxes. We have some of them there. So we can't even fill that in. Let me dump them all in there for now. There we go. So yeah, we're going to get as much shulker boxes as we can. We can put this back into... Put that at the bottom. And then we've also got our 15k box. So basically, to be fair, we need 15,000 shulker shells as well. But now we have this back full. We don't do it, like I said, we don't do anything by halves. We do as much as we can do. And just push the boundaries of what is possible in Minecraft. We're just here to have fun and enjoy ourselves. That's what we're here to do. I will be live again tomorrow, which... Oh, I forgot I had another shovel there. That needs to go into that box. This is all the stuff we got from end raiding. So some of these are not that good, but... Like, we've got a mending helmet. But if anyone needs these as, like, starter armor, then they're more than happy to ask. We also need to make a gold helmet at some point. We've got another beacon in there for doing this area. We've got so much that just gonna have fun with it all. Turn the placement off. But yeah, that farm times 100 is what we're building. So we need to get all the materials for it. We need to get, yeah, we just need to get everything for it, which is gonna be a very long process. And part of that process was getting the shulker boxes for this loading system. So we could probably start adding some of these shulker boxes into these areas as to where they're going to go, to make sure that obviously we can do... We're going to mine cobblestone, we're going to mine stone, We're going to mine what we need to build the materials, to build everything. And we'll probably do that tomorrow on tomorrow's stream. Because like I said, we've been live for 3.5 hours now, but it's absolutely roasting in my office with not only the studio lights and everything. So I am going to switch over to... We'll try this scene. Oh, it still did that command. So obviously the credits aren't working as of yet, but they will be working at some point. We're going to see who is live on Mixer that we can go through a host over to. That has to do. This is my first time ever trying to do a raid, so I just need to figure out who's live. But yeah, it's absolutely roasting here. I don't even know what temperature it is right now, but I don't want to be live for too long. Who's currently live? Oh, we're not following them. Thought we were. Let's have a quick check. But hopefully everyone's liking the stream. Hopefully everyone over on Twitch is obviously enjoying things. Yeah, we're just gonna see what we can do. Is 16.1 already out? What is Minecraft doing? Yeah, Minecraft doing. 16.1 is already out. Yeah, they've already released 16.1. What is it? What they fixed? It just says released. This version fixes stability issues with realms. Oh wow! So they're trying to fix realms. That's cute. Trying to figure out who's live. Why did it not show in there either? Trying to figure out who's live. I just want to figure out how this raid system thing works. Okay, so you were actually just... Alright, who's live that we can throw over to that we know? We'll say hi to this person. We'll do this, see what happens. So ready to raid in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,